So you've been in no contact with your avoidant ex for a while, and then all of a sudden, they're back in the picture. They're reaching out to you in some way, shape, or form. And your heart wants to give this person another chance because you miss them. You miss the connection that you at least thought you had. And you're hoping that they've learned their lesson and they won't hurt you again. How do you know if this person is actually working on themselves? How do you know if they are actually changing? How do you know if they're going to hurt you again or not? Well, here are some things to look out for and things that you should do to protect yourself. First of all, you are under no obligation to give this person another chance. They hurt you. They discarded you. Maybe they slow faded out on you. They gave you little to no explanation as to why the relationship was ending. They showed you no empathy. You are certainly not obligated to give this person another chance, and it's certainly within your right to say no. But if you are wanting to give them another chance, these are things to look out for. 1, are they reaching out in a meaningful way, or are they just breadcrumbing you? Are they just watching your social media stories, giving you likes on your Facebook posts? Are they just commenting on your posts? Are they asking friends about you? Or are they just texting, hey, how are you? These are different forms of breadcrumbing. That is not a serious way of reaching out to somebody. Breadcrumbing from the avoidant is usually validation seeking on their part. They want to know that you still want them, that you still desire them, and that you don't hate them. And when you confirm this, they know that they're not the bad guy and you are still an available option. It validates them. It makes them feel better about themselves. Breadcrumbing is pretty selfish on their part because they're only thinking of themselves. They're not thinking about the way that it tugs on your heart and the pain it can cause you, because breadcrumbing often has no serious follow-up whatsoever. If they're reaching out in a meaningful way, you'll know it. They'll want to talk to you. They'll want to get together. They will want to discuss things. Number 2, are they taking accountability or not? There really isn't much of a gray area here. They're either taking ownership of how they hurt you, showing empathy for the pain that they put you through, or they're not. Often, when they come back, they just want to sweep it under the rug, jump back into the relationship as if it never happened. If they're just saying stuff like, I missed you, oh, I think breaking up was a mistake, can we get together sometime? That is not deep, meaningful accountability. That is a person that misses you. See, they miss you. They miss what they get from you. I miss you. I miss the attention. I. The person that's taking accountability is going to actually show true concern for your feelings, how they hurt you. They're going to show a newfound empathy. They are going to take ownership of what they did. I am so sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry for the pain that this caused you. I take accountability for that. I take ownership of that. I recognize that there's insecurities within me that allow me to do that. I realize I have difficulties with vulnerability, etc., etc. Taking ownership, not just sweeping it under the rug. Because if they're just sweeping it under the rug, guess what? Those same unhealed attachment wounds, those same triggers, those same fears of emotional vulnerability, fears of commitment, fears of rejection, abandonment, etc., are still there. And it's inevitable that they'll get triggered again if they haven't worked on this and they haven't taken any actions to heal it. And the result is likely to be the same. Another blindsiding discard, another slow fade out, another broken heart on your part. Because the only way that changes is if they change. And that brings us to number 3, the big one to look out for. Are they actually taking steps to make sure that what they did to you will never happen again? Are they now actively going into therapy? Are they showing a new sense of self-reflection? Are they taking steps to change their behaviors? Are they reading books on attachment? Are they working on themselves in a meaningful way? Are they seeing a counselor, a therapist, a coach? These all matter because they are actual steps. They are actions that show that it's not just words. They are taking steps to improve themselves, to heal themselves, to do things differently. If they're not taking any action, but they're giving the right words, see if they can give the action. Because if there's no action behind it, there's not going to be any change. And if there's no change, the same result is ultimately going to happen again. Actions speak louder than words, which means here's what you should do. Protect yourself. Hold boundaries. Meaning, don't just take the person back unconditionally. If you want to take them back, highly advisable to take them back conditionally. Under the conditions that they are taking full accountability, that they are actively taking steps to heal themselves, to become more secure, and to become a better partner that doesn't run from problems, but a person that communicates, a person that's willing to be vulnerable and be accountable. And this can be a joint effort where you both work together to build a healthier relationship. That's great. But what's not great is when they're not willing to actually do any action. Because if you take them back without them committing to any change and showing you anything that they're actually committed to, you're just asking to have your heart broken all over again. And do you really want to go through that? The first discard was absolutely brutal. And guess what? The second one often hurts even more. Because when they come back, you think that they've learned their lesson. Oh, they missed me. They won't do this again. And then the second one is even more devastating. And the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, etc. They all hurt. So protect your heart. Hold your boundaries, your limits of what you want, don't want, what you need, don't need, what you expect, don't expect. And a great boundary to hold is that they actually are taking ownership and working on themselves. Anything less, you're just asking for more pain. Be more kind to yourself than that. You deserve better. You wouldn't have done it to them. You didn't deserve it happening to you.